everybody, welcome back to Gabymathematics YouTube channel. This video is regarding Selangor paper Kertas 2 Bahagian C. Bahagian C consists of 2 questions. Each question is 15 marks and you are asked to answer only 1 question. But today we're gonna do both questions together. Before we start, if you find this channel is useful, like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you already done so, let's start. Okay, question 16A. So this is a survey on the pocket money by a group of students during their first meeting. So the bar chart shows pocket money of a group of students. Okay, let's see what they ask. Calculate the percentage of students who have pocket money less than 9 ringgit. Okay, so we have to convert it to percentage. So we have 4 students get 7 ringgit pocket money. So we have 6 students get 8 ringgit, 8 students get 9 ringgit, and 7 students get 10 ringgit. So students who get less than 9 ringgit, which means 9 ringgit is not included. So which is 4 plus 6. Okay, so let's find the total number of students first. So we have 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7. So total 25 students. So out of these 25 students, how many of them get less than 9 ringgit? So less than 9 ringgit is 7 ringgit and 8 ringgit, so which is 10 people. So here, 4 plus 6. So 4 plus 6 over total 25 and then times 100%. So the answer is 40%. Okay, next. Okay, B. So B is sets question. Okay, so these 3 sets P, Q, R. So P is student who took part in paper tower challenge, Q is student who took part in straw plane, and R is building straw bridge. Okay, so here they say the number of P is 35. So there are total 35 students who took part in P. Okay, P is a triangle, but now both X and Y we don't know, so we can't find anything yet. Okay, so we move on. So they say Q is 40. Okay, Q is a rectangle. So we have 23, we have 3, so now we can find X, correct? So X equal 40 minus 26 minus 3. 40 minus 26 minus 3, which is 11. Okay, we got X 11. Okay, so now we can find Y. So just now they say P is 35. So this triangle must have 35 students. So I can find Y now. So Y equal 35 minus 11. So we get 24. So here 24. Okay, next. So they say R. R has 28 students. R is this circle. So we can find Z, correct? So to find Z, we take 28 minus 3. So Z is 25. Okay, part 2. Number of students who took part in one activity only. One activity. So which is, okay, one activity here. The Y, 24, 26, and also Z. Z is 25. So one activity. The rest is, okay, let's say you see this triangle. If you take 11, 11 is involved in P and Q at the same time. So involve 2 activities. So if they only want 1, we want 24, we want 26, and also 25. Okay, add them up. So 24, 26, Z is 25. So total 75 students. 75 students took part in only one activity. Okay. Next, C. Okay, probability. So Roslan is a member of the club. During the first meeting, Roslan take bus is either bus A or bus B. Okay, the probability that Roslan take bus A probability 2 over 5. If he take bus A, the probability that he late for school is 7 over 10. If he take bus B, okay, on the other hand, if he take bus B, the probability that he late for school is 1 over 8. Okay, we need to complete the tree diagram. Okay, here. So it says that take bus A probability is 2 over 5. Okay, so here we put 2 over 5. If bus A 2 over 5, how about bus B? So the probability total up must be 1. So if this 2 over 5, then the remaining will be 3 over 5. Right? Okay, so if take bus A late to school, what is probability? So take bus A late for school is 7 over 10. Alright, here 7 over 10. Then how about not late? If late is 7 over 10, the remaining is 3 over 10, isn't it? Okay, if take bus B, okay, bus B late for school is 1 over 8. Okay, so we put around 1 over 8. So late for school 1 over 8, how about not late? The remaining will be 7 over 8. Understand? Okay, that's it. Okay, now part 2. Calculate probability kebarangkalian that Rosa will be late to school. Okay, taking bus A or bus B got chance to late for school. Okay, so we want late for school. So if late for school, this one might take bus A and then late for school. So late for school, might take bus B also. So we have two combinations we need to find. Okay, the probability of take bus A and late, or the probability of take bus B and late. Alright, so bus A 2/5, late, which is 7/10. Okay, 2/5, okay, when you see n means times, 7/10. Okay, then or, so when you see or means plus. Okay, what if take bus B? Okay, bus B is 3/5. So what is the probability late for school? 1/8 times 1/8. Okay, so add together. 2/5 times 7/10. Okay, here 7/25. Plus, is that 3/5 times 1/8. So this is 3/40. So add together. 71/200. That's it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, question D. So we have two students here. We have Adrian and Brian. Calculate the mean mark for both students. Okay, so now we need to calculate mean. Okay, mean is average purata. So how do we usually find mean? So we add every data together. We add everything divided by the number of data we have. Okay, we have 5 tests here. Okay, now let's find Adrian's mean. Okay, Adrian. So to find mean, okay, we add all the marks together. Adrian, 60, 64, 90, 85, 50. Divide by the number of tests, which is 5. Okay, key in calculator. 349. Okay, 349 divided by 5. So the mean is 69.8. Okay, then for the second student, Brian. Okay, Brian, so to calculate mean, okay, we add all the marks together, 73, 58, 73 again, 65, 80. Divide by 5. 73, 58, 73, 65, and 80. Okay, we get the same marks, 349. Okay, 349 divided by 5, so the mean 69.8. Both has the same mean. Okay, it's just coincidentally. Okay, so number 2. Juan Johara wants to choose one of them to represent school in mathematics quiz. So determine who is eligible and give your justification. Who will be selected? So student with the most consistent performance will be selected. So we use standard deviation, sisihan PRY, to find. The smallest the standard deviation, sisihan PRY, the more consistent it is. Okay, so let's find standard deviation. The formula is, okay, we write the formula. Standard deviation, sisihan PRY, square root. Square root sum of x square. So the x means the data. Every data square, then add together, divide by number of data, and then minus mean square. This is mean, okay, mean square. So we have to find Adrian's first. Okay, Adrian's standard deviation. Okay, square root, all the marks square, and then add together. 60 square, 64 square, 90 square, 85 square, 50 square. Divide by n, the number of data, 5. Minus mean. Mean just now we found 69.8 square. Don't forget. Okay, remain everything. So this one 5 minus 69.8 square. Okay, find the sum of x first. 60 square, 64 square, 90 square, 85 square, 50 square. Okay, total up, this is 25,521. Okay, divide by 5 minus 69.8 square, then square root answer. Square root answer, we get 15.24. Okay, this one is for Adrian. Okay, then now, Brian. Okay, Brian, find its standard deviation, sisihan PRY. Okay, all the marks square. So 73 square, 58 square, 73 square, 65 square, 80 square. Divide by 5 minus mean. Mean is 69.8 and then square. Okay, so total up 73 square, 58 square, 73 square, 65 square, 80 square. Okay, 24,647. 5 minus 69.8 square, square root answer. So we get 7.57. Okay, so now you compare the standard deviation. So the lower, the better. So meaning Brian will be selected. Okay, will represent school. Okay, we need to give justification, the explanation. Okay, Brian, because his performance is more consistent. Okay, Brian kerana pencapaiannya lebih consistent. Okay, understand? The smaller the standard deviation, the better it is. Okay, so done. Okay, question 17. Puan Naili bought a house in January 2000. So with the price of 260,000, she paid 10% down payment. Then after that, Puan Naili sold the house at the price of 530 after having owned it for 25 years. So the total loan amount amortized, so the amount that paid to bank, the bank loan, the total amount that paid to the bank is 380,000, and she also managed to earn a rent of 80,000 in these 25 years. Okay, so other expenses incurred. So if you want to sell house, so there will be some charges involved. Okay, stamp duty. So stamp duty have to give to government. So it's actually paid by Puan Naili. Then agent commission. Agent help you find buyer, so you have to pay commission to agent. And then legal costs, this one pay to lawyer. Okay, so another 4,000. Okay, so now question 1. State the type of investment. Jenis pelaburan. So property, buying property. So what kind of investment is this called? It is called real estate. Yep. Okay, real estate. Hak tanah. Okay, so now part 2. Calculate the return on investment. Nilai pulangan pelaburan, which is ROI. Okay, what is the formula of ROI? Okay, ROI is in percent. Okay, so we always take total return. Jumlah pulangan. Return means the profit only. The profit you get divided by the initial investment. Initial investment times 100. Okay, so we have two things to find. We need to find total return. We need to find initial investment. Okay, so now let's talk about initial investment. How much did she invest? So the house, what is the price of the house initially? So the house is at 260,000. So this will be the initial investment. That's it. No need minus anything, no need add anything. So this is initial investment. Okay, then how about total return, the profit? So 25 years later, she sell at 530. So she will get this amount. The moment she sold, she will get 530 go into her pocket. And then what else is going into her pocket? Rent. Okay, rent is also a form of income. So 80,000 is returned, and then add this 530,000. But did she earn this much? So in 25 years, she have to pay back to bank, the bank loan, the installment. So these 380,000 have to minus. So this is the money already go out from her pocket. Okay, she paid this amount to bank. So need to minus. And then what else she paid? She paid a 10% down payment. So this is the amount that she paid also. Okay, this one need to minus. Okay, what else? So what else she need to pay? So stamp duty to the government, she need to pay, so we need to minus. Agent commission need to pay, so minus, and then legal cost, minus. So after minus everything, the remaining will be the return. Okay, remember, if she sell at this amount, 530,000, doesn't mean this is the profit. So we need to minus all the expenses, all the money that go out from her pocket. Okay, so now, okay, let's find down payment first. Okay, the 10% of down payment, how much? Okay, 10% of the house price. So the house price is 260,000 times 10%, which is 26,000. Okay, so now let's find total return. Okay, so we have 80,000 rental plus 530,000. Okay, all this positive. Okay, then after that, minus everything like down payment 26,000, minus the amount paid to bank 380,000, minus stamp duty 4,500, agent commission 3,000, and legal cost 4,000. Okay, so now let's see how much is the return. Okay, after minus everything, so she still get a positive 192,500. So this is the profit, and now we convert it to percent, become ROI. So the total return is 192,500 divided by initial investment. Initial investment is 260,000, the house price, and then times 100. So the answer is 74.04%. Understand? Okay, now let's move on. Okay, B. So it shows a scale drawing of a plan of garden located at the corner of Puan Naili house, which is drawn to the scale of 1 to 200. So the diagram shows scale drawing. So this is actually drawing. Now, when you see 1 to 200, so this is called scala. So 1 to 200, the first number is always object or drawing. The first number is always for drawing, lukisan. The second one is for object. Alright? Okay, so now what they ask, calculate the actual area, luas sebenar. So when you see actual sebenar, meaning they want us to find object. Okay, so now if we want to find object become bigger or smaller. Look at the scale. If I want to find object, I look at this, 200. 200 compared with this 1. So the object become 200 bigger. So we need to times 200. Okay. Now, what formula should we use to find area? So this is actually a quadrant, sukun bulatan. So it is actually a circle. So formula to find area of a circle is, we always use pi r square. Okay, but because this is 90 degree, it is only 1 over 4 of a circle. So make sure we add 1 over 4. Or you put 90 over 360 also can. Okay, 1 over 4. Then how about the radius? The radius, jajari, here. The radius now, 2.5 cm. 2.5 cm is drawing, but now I want actual, the object. So the object becomes 200 times bigger, isn't it? Okay, 2.5 cm now become 200 times bigger, times 200. 2.5 times 200, it will be 500 cm. But at the end, the area we want is in meter square. Okay, now we can change to meter. 500 cm is actually 5 meter. Okay, so now we have radius, radii. Okay, so what is the actual area? Luas sebenar. So it's 1 over 4 times pi 22 over 7. R is 5. And then square, pi r square. So 19.64 meter square. That's it. Next. Okay, near Puan Naili's house, there is a jetty and school. Okay, so here Puan Naili house, here school, here jetty. It forms a triangle, a right angle triangle. Okay, it says that the shortest distance from Puan Naili house to school is 195. So this is Naili's house, this is school. The shortest distance is always straight line. Straight line. So the 195, they are referring to this 195 meter. And the distance from Puan Naili house to jetty is 105 meter, more than the distance from jetty to school. Okay, from jetty to school, how much? So they never give us, so we can put X first. Then they say the house to jetty is 105 meter more compared to this. So we can put X plus 105. Agree? Okay, so at the end, what do they want? Calculate the distance from Puan Naili house to jetty. So Puan Naili house to jetty, they want this distance. So which means we need to find out X. Okay, if you want to find X, we need to form equation. What equation involved? So when you see a triangle, you will always think of what topic? It is a right angle triangle, and then 3 length, 3 side all given. Definitely it will be Pythagoras theorem, correct? So the formula of Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square equals c square. Okay, the c must be the longest side. Where is the longest? Okay, you see 90 degree. Opposite of 90 degree, this is the longest. So here will be c. Then the a and b can be either one. So let's say this one a, then this one b. Okay, sub accordingly. So the x, a is x squared, plus b is x plus 105 bracket square. C is 195 square. Okay, so now we need to expand this bracket. So when you expand, always get how many terms? The shortcut. So always get 3. 1, 2, 3. Not 2 terms, but 3 terms. So if bracket, inside bracket is plus, the first one plus. If inside bracket minus, the first one minus. Okay, so if bracket plus, this one plus. So at the back, always plus. Okay, this one always plus. Now, what is the first term? Okay, the first thing square. So we get x squared. How about the last term? The second term square. Okay, 105 squared. 11,025. Okay, how do we get the middle one? Always times together times 2. Listen, times together times 2. So x times 105. So it's 105x times 2. 105 times 2 is 210. 210x. So that's how you expand it with shortcut. Okay, then 195 squared. So this one, 38,025. Okay, so we arrange it into general form. You know that this is a quadratic. Okay, got square. Arrange in general form bentuk am. Okay, which is this ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, so here x squared plus x squared, 2x squared plus 210x. Okay, bring this over. 11,025 minus 38,025. 25, okay, so which is negative 27,000 equals 0. Okay, don't key in calculator yet, because this one can still simplify. Everything can still divide by 2. Okay, divide by 2, x squared plus 105x minus 13,500 equals 0 divided by 2 is still 0. Okay, then open 2 bracket equals 0. And now key in calculator. Let's find x1, x2. Okay, the A is 1, B is 105, C is negative. Make sure you put negative 13,500. Okay, key in your calculator. Okay, we get first answer 75. Okay, next answer negative 180. Okay, fill in into the bracket. Okay, so positive 75, we need to put minus. X minus 75. So x minus 75 equals 0. So if it's negative 108, we put plus the balik. So x plus 180. So x plus 180 equal 0. Okay, which one will be rejected? Okay, x is actually length. So negative cannot, we don't accept negative answer. So negative 180 bracket rejected. We want 75. Okay, so x is 75. So what is the distance from one lively house to jetty? One lively house to jetty is x plus 105. So the final answer, 75 plus 105, it will be 180 meter. Alright, next question. Okay, question D. It shows the water depth recorded at the jetty. Okay, so now they use y equal a cos bx plus c. Okay, so they put it in a graph thingy. Okay, write down the equation. So we need to determine what is a, what is b, and what is c. Okay, always remember in a trigonometric function, trigonometric equation, the a here in front is always represent amplitude. Amplitude, how do we find? We take the maximum, minimum, divide by 2. Okay, so the a. Okay, amplitude is actually the height of the wave, but not this whole thing. Not this whole thing. Okay, always take maximum. Okay, it starts from here. So this is how much? Okay, you see, here got 3 gap. Each will be 0.3, correct? 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Okay, so here will be 2.1. So it starts at 2.1. The maximum is 2.1. How about the minimum? Okay, the minimum is 0.9. So to find A, we always take maximum minus minimum to find the distance, the gap, divide by 2. So 2.1 minus 0.9. And then we need to divide by 2. So the amplitude A is 0.6. Okay, the next B. Okay, what is B? So B is to tell us how many cycles in 360 degree. Listen, 360 is a complete graph. So 360 degree, how many cycles? So you cannot base on what you see because this is not 360. So here's hour. So we need to use period to find. So the formula to find period in BM is called tempo. Is 360 divided by B. 360 divided by B. So what is the period? So period means one cycle. So for cos graph, one cycle looks like, what is the shape of one cycle? So we always say it is underwear. Remember, underwear. So this is considered one cycle. Okay, not the whole thing. So this is actually 1.5 cycle already. So one cycle, how much? 8. So we say that the 8 is the period. Every 8 hours, you will see one underwear. Okay, so 8 equal 360 divided by B. So B equal, so 360 divided by 8, which is 45. So which means if we convert it to 360, you will see this underwear 45 times. If they draw a complete graph, you'll see 45 times. Okay, so B done. Then how about C? Okay, C is to tell us whether the graph move up or move down. Okay, so in cos graph, if you want to know C, it's actually related to amplitude. So amplitude is 0.6, correct? Okay, let's say. Originally, if amplitude is 0.6, the cos graph should look like this. Underwear. So it will start at 0.6 and then the minimum will be negative 0.6. So if the amplitude is 0.6, should start at 0.6. But now start at how much? So the graph start at 2.1. Okay, the graph start at 2.1. Here 2.1. Which means the graph go up by how many units? Move up already, correct? Move up by how much? So to find C, I take 2.1 minus 0.6. 2.1 minus 0.6, it will be 1.5. So the graph moved up by 1.5. So the C is 1.5. Okay, so once we got the ABC, now write the whole equation. Y equal the A is 0.6, cos B is 45, X plus C is 1.5. Done. Okay, so now part 2, find the depth of water when the time is 2.5 hours. So the depth of water means they want Y. So they want us to find Y when the X is 2.5. Okay, we can sub into this equation. Okay, Y equals 0.6 cos. Okay, so listen. So the X here, we need to sub 2.5. But you have to put bracket. Put bracket 45 times 2.5. So the 2.5 is only given to 45. So make sure you put bracket and then plus 1.5. So at the end, Y how much? Okay, so you will get 1.27 meter. Done. Well done, student. You stay until the end of the video. Hope this helped you in preparing for your exam. If you think it is useful, don't forget to like the video and share it to your friend. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.